As the weather gets warmer, many of you may be planning a vacation. And while some prefer a staycation, 86% of Americans plan to travel out of state and 50% plan to travel internationally. Everyone hopes their trip will go smoothly, of course, but more than 1 in 4 Americans report getting sick or hurt on vacation, and 56% needed medical treatment as a result. To share more, we have Dr. Amit Arwindekar, Medical Director at UnitedHealthcare Global, with us today. And thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So what should be on our health checklist before traveling?
So a few things I think are really important to do before you go on any travel. First and foremost, check with your primary care doctor to make sure that you are in good health before you travel. If you have any prescriptions, make sure that those are getting refilled, and discuss any vaccines you may need for your travel before leaving. It's worth checking local travel health information for any recent advisories for any destinations overseas. If you haven't had your annual wellness exam or preventive screenings recently, this might be a good chance to take care of that. Most health plans will usually cover preventative care, which means zero out of pocket for you, as long as you're within a network provider. You may also want to consider options for where you'd get non-emergency care. So if you get sick while traveling, options like virtual care or knowing where the closest appropriate medical facility are really important.
What should we make sure to maybe pack in addition to prescription medications?
When you're packing, a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, make sure you have enough of the essentials on hand. You know what the weather is going to be like. Will you need bug spray? Will you need sunscreen? A travel medical kit is really helpful in these situations as well. Include things like hand sanitizer, sunscreen, bug spray, first aid supplies, over-the-counter pain medications, allergy medications, anything you might need to help take care of you and your family and potentially avoid needing to go seek medical attention. In the event of an emergency or delays, make sure you've packed enough extra prescription medications so you don't need to go looking for a prescription.
And how can we take care of our health during vacation?
First and foremost, incorporating physical activity is a great way to reduce stress and promote your overall well-being. Incorporating things like walking for sightseeing, hiking, riding bikes, or canoeing are a great way to get some exercise and enjoy your vacation. Second of all, make sure you avoid dehydration. Keep bottled water with you that you can refill over the course of the day. And third, make sure you're protecting yourself against exposure to excessive sun with sunscreen or insects that might be out there looking to bite you.
Do you have any tips to help people prepare for maybe possible jet lag?
60 to 70% of travelers report some degree of jet lag, and it can really take a toll on your vacation. There's a few things that can really help you make sure that you get the most and avoid jet lag. First and foremost, start planning before your trip. Start going to bed an hour earlier and waking up an hour earlier or an hour later, depending on which way you're going a few days before your trip. Second, when you're traveling, make sure you stay hydrated. Getting dehydrated can really take a toll and make jet lag a lot worse. Third, and I think most importantly, once you get to your destination, make sure you're getting exposed to sunlight in the hours you would typically not get it back home. So if you're going east, make sure you get that that sunlight early in the morning when you would otherwise be asleep back home. If you're going west, make sure you get it in the evenings when you might otherwise be asleep at night or getting ready for bed.
Doctor, should we consider travel medical insurance and travel protection?
Accidents happen. That's why it's important to be prepared for the unexpected. If you're traveling internationally, your domestic health insurance may not provide coverage for you overseas. In this case, it may be important to get a travel medical policy to help cover you while you're away. Travel policies can help cover your medical expenses, help get you back home, and provide reimbursement or coverage if you lose your luggage or if your trip is delayed or canceled. All plans also include 24/7 support if things don't go as planned.
Boy, this is all great information to know. Where can people go to learn more?
If you need more information or have questions, please visit uhcsafetrip.com.